This is a Looney Studios podcast. Hello and welcome to Aerde Tales. I'm Hunter Looney, the Game Master, and this show is a fantasy role-playing game that takes place on the planet of Aerde around the Renaissance period of that world. I'm joined today by Leah.
Good morning.
And Noah.
Salvazar.
Last time on Aerde Tales, our adventurers and their hired mercenaries scaled the mountain range around the city of Ucing. They encountered a child named Ellie who knew Salvazar and various other things. And then they sent Ellie and Pock to hide in a safe place that Mushak knew of as they neared the city. They then proceeded to just walk into town midday, right up to the Doyen of the city, and challenge him. In Ucing, anyone can challenge the Doyen to a fight to the death to be the next Doyen. Somehow Mushak and Salvazar got the Doyen to agree to fight them both at the same time, presumably because he thinks so little of their species and them in particular. Now, we find our adventurers and their team of mercenaries outside the Doyen temple where the challenge will take place in. It's nearing time for the challenge. Is there anything you all need to do before the Doyen arrives?
I hate questions like that. Because you made me feel like I should be doing something.
But
I don't know what it is.
It's more fun if I give you options. You don't want to be like, well, I wanted to do this, but you didn't give me time.
Alright then, I'm going to do a perception check.
I was about to ask y'all to do that.
Ha!
So, if you all will do a perception check for me.
Wait,
both
we're
of you.
still outside the temple?
Yep, you're sitting there.
14.
Here you go, 10.
Alright, you get +1, Gamore. So you got 11, and you got what?
I got a 14.
+3 is 17. Jeez. Alright. So, I was about to ask you all to do this for... So what you all see walking up is the Doyen and various of the elders and the other young pantheros, which are the big cat-looking people. Like, they're walking up for the challenge. And with your roll, Salvazar, here's what you see the Doyen looks like.
Oh boy.
So he is still dressed. He's a white tiger, panthera, about 6'10"-ish. Big dude. Muscles. He still has no undershirt on. He has a white robe on. He's cleaned off the blood you all saw earlier. He has a katana on his belt and various other little bags on like a utility belt looking thing. He has white pants on. You also see he has 10 rings on of various colors, and he's leading this pack up to you all. That's what you see. Gamora, you see like,
What is
yeah, he's wearing clothes. He's got a big sword on and stuff like that.
Cool.
As he gets closer to you all see that you all are seated on seated.
Wait, am I close to him?
You all are seated on
Oh, boy.
one side of the courtyard near this temple, and his whole team moves to the other side. It's kind of like...
Darn, I wanted to pickpocket him.
They have set rules for this engagement where each of the supporting crews sit separate from one another in this courtyard. You all were already taking up one side of this courtyard.
Uh-huh.
And then this other crew assembles in this area and all kind of like take... They kind of match your alls, how you all are either sitting or standing, depending on how many people of your alls are sitting and standing and stuff. And one individual that was following really closely to the Doyen goes, all right, if the challengers could approach, and the Doyen you will enter on the left side of the temple. The challengers you all will enter on the right. Good luck.
So I have to stay outside, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was
Um,
talking to Hunter, not
Yes.
in person.
So with that, the Doyen just starts walking towards the temple, towards the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Do you all proceed? You two proceed?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask you all to give me initiative rolls right now so that we can get those.
13.
You two, Gamore.
Oh,
Wait, she has to roll initiative?
14.
Wait, you said what?
13.
Mushak rolled a 7.
Wait, so who else is outside with me? The rest of our crew?
Yep.
Okay. And that's it?
And the opposing people. Like other Pantheras, other big cat people. Let me roll for a dude.
Alright.
Oh, right.
How many Pantheras?
You'll have to do a perception check on your initiative.
Perception that I can count?
What if they have hidden people?
Ugh. Gosh.
Can I do a DM is lying check?
You all enter the temple, you and Mushak, and as you enter from that side, you are greeted by a small 10-ish wide hallway that has the door that leads presumably into the area you're going to be doing the challenge in, and the door that leads to the outside. That's all you see here. How would you like to proceed?
Hey, Moonshot, what do you think the rings do?
I have never seen or heard of those before. Ever.
So, technically, is he a magic user?
I don't know. Could it just be that they're, like, decorative? I hope. 'Cause
I do Arcana check.
Alright, roll a d20.
A 19.
Sorry, I'm not there, but that was Leah.
With -1. You feel as though they could have some magical properties.
What?
Or maybe not.
Plot twist. Or not.
Do y'all proceed into the arena-ish room?
Yeah.
Alright, so what you see before you is a room. It's a square room, pretty big room. And directly across from you, standing at the other doorway, is Fane Denev the Ninth, the current Doyen. He's just standing there, waiting on you all to come in, standing at his doorway. The room, you see, has multiple candles around the exterior walls, and in each of the 4 corners is a statue of him with his mouth open, and it's just like standing there like with his claws like out, each with like a different pose. They look like vanity statues to just like capture his ferociousness.
Arcana check on those.
It is not your turn yet. You can on your turn if you'd like. It is a well-lit room. You can see all the corners. You see no other doors besides the one he came in and you came in. Alright. And let's go out to Gamore because you rolled the highest on initiative.
Yeah.
So, can you give me a perception check? You wanted to look at the crowd that had come up.
Him.
You get +1, right? Is that what we said a second ago?
Yeah.
+1. You are looking over this crew of Pantheras and stuff, and you see there's a fair amount. There's 20 or more, and you feel in your hand
20
or more. You feel in your hand a piece of paper all of a sudden.
What?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
For the listeners, I handed her a little piece of paper. Will you read it out loud so that the everybody can hear what you...
It says, if absolutely necessary, raise your hand and make a fist. There are those here who would support you all.
That's... so you, on your turn, somebody slipped a piece of paper in your hand somehow.
Was there a Panthera near me? Or
No.
anybody that's not in my group?
With your perception check, you did not see this.
Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Anything else you want to do on your turn? This is not a trick question.
How far away are they from me?
You all are in a courtyard, so a little like, I don't know, 20, 30 feet. They're on the opposite side of the courtyard. You all have a ways in between you all. You'll have a buffer in between you all. You do start to see some, like, food wagons start to show up, kind of like food trucks. And there is a crowd of villagers, like, also giving both of your crews a buffer, but just, like, watching what's going on to see what happens.
Okay, so it wasn't one of the Panthera that gave it to me. It's like one of the townspeople. Okay.
Presumably, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, it is.
So you're gonna
They're
do
saying,
what they
like-
said, or what?
Not yet. They said if it's necessary.
They said absolutely necessary. All right. So with her next rolled Fang. So he goes, Salazar, Mushak. I am so glad that I get to be the one to end you all. And with that, he draws his sword out and he charges at you.
Let's get this going.
Yep.
Fun times.
I realized that I forgot to say goodbye.
Oh, jeez!
As I'm standing outside. Just in case,
That just happened on her turn. She just came to the realization, oh no.
Can I talk to them inside?
You could,
In my head?
on your next
On my
turn,
next
you
turn,
could send
alright.
send
Alright.
magic in. So he hits with his katana, and to Salazar, he does 8 damage. He, you tried to pull your sword to block him, and you ding it a little bit. So he comes over with his katana, and you draw yours. You're able to deflect it a little bit, and it does 8 damage to you. All right. Next up in the order is Salvazar.
I guess I get my katana of trash talking out.
All right, you pull your katana out. You were using your other katana to deflect. What do you want to do with that one?
I mean, I guess I could hold it in my other hand.
Okay. So you draw the other one with your other arm, your non-dominant arm.
Yes.
So you pull your trash-talking katana out. All right, Salvazar. What are we? Oh, this dude is big. We gotta mess up this big dude.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you gonna do with the trash
What
talking
is
sword?
Fang's face when he hears this?
So, Fang goes, "What have you picked? Oh, God, constant disappointment." What do you do with your? You're gonna swing that? Okay.
What? Why can't I swing both of them?
I mean, you can make an attack.
13
All right.
and 4 for my D6.
Right. I'm glad the D6 is kind of agreeing. So, as you swing to attack him, he doesn't have any armor on. He's in close quarters with you. You're able to connect and do 4 damage to him with your sword of trash talking. And with that, the next turn is he's going to take a legendary action. and he's going to extend his hand, and with the pale green ring on one of his hands, he shoots lightning from that ring, and you see that ring just disintegrates as he shoots an electricity blast at Mushak, dealing 6 damage.
So I gotta cut off this dude's hands.
Yeah, but okay, that is magic, or I mean, yeah, right?
It's so
Wait,
do an Arcana check.
Can I say something, or I rolled an 8? That's that.
From that roll, you can discern that the magic came from the ring. Yeah, you can say something.
I thought you didn't use magic. What's this?
I said you all couldn't use magic. My peons. It is not for you all.
Because he doesn't want anybody to beat him.
Alright.
Wait, I can't use magic?
No, he's saying he didn't want his townspeople to use magic. Mm-hmm. He is okay with using it himself.
Alright, let me mark out the electricity one.
I can use magic.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, so he's pretty much was saying, like, you all aren't good enough or worthy to use it, and you all are just humanoids. Like, why would you be able to use magic? Mm-hmm. And also, the no magic rule has been in this town, like, since forevers. Mm-hmm. And you would probably think that nobody knows this dude has these.
Wait, so can I say something else to him?
Here in a second, after Mushak.
Are there any other Pantheras inside?
No,
yeah, right?
What? No.
Oh.
All of them are out there with you.
Okay, just him and Salvador and Mushak in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm 20.
What do you think Mushak should do? She has various things. She has katana, daggers, throwing daggers, returning daggers. She has some magic, but her magic is mainly healing stuff. And she has a grenade.
She throws a grenade?
While you two are together.
What? What the?
She has a poison ring.
I mean...
I'm just letting... Like, do you want me to just play what I think she would do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wanted to give you the options. Okay. So, Mushak comes up, doesn't pull her swords, and just, like, has her fist out, and she goes to attack him and punch him in the, she punches him right into the, like, stomach area. Uh-huh. And you see, as she pulls back, there's just like a little string of blood that comes back out with it. And she does some damage to him.
He's probably like, what was that? That was nothing. Something like that.
He goes, alright, this is getting interesting. And he just goes, and like sniffs and like shakes his head. Alright, let me mark something else off the list that he just used.
Did he just like heal himself? Or...
Who knows? Alright, you wanted to say something else on Mushak's thing?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I thought there was a no magic rule, and yet you're doing proving disloyalty in secret to your people.
The magic rule is that it can't taint our souls. I'm not using magic, the rings are. And he just like chuckles. And with that, he's going to take a lair action.
You look at me when you say these things like we know what this means.
So what he's going to do is he's going to throw a a throwing star, a shuriken, over towards one of the statues. And with that, it starts breathing fire out. And you all need to make a dexterity save.
20.
Good gracious. Alright, with that...
My D&D skills only come in handy when I'm about to die.
Apparently. With that... You take half damage from the fire.
Wait, me?
Yep. You take 3 damage.
But I got 20.
Yep. You saved. You took half damage.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So you get a little bit singed, not too bad. You're able to dodge out of the way. Mushak gets full on blasted. She's surprised by it and takes 6 damage. All right. With that, we're back to Gamore. What do you want to do?
I'm very unsure whether I want to wait and let this play out or start a fight out here.
Do you want to do a...
or try to break in and help them? Okay. Do I know, if Salazar and Mushak win, are the people supposed to, follow the rules and follow who wins?
So, nobody has beat this dude in their lifetimes.
Well, yeah.
But when this dude won, almost everybody just,
fell in line.
Yeah.
What was it? Because it was a Panthera. If a Pumanoid wins, what are they going to do?
It is unheard of.
Unknown. Please try again.
What would you like to do on your turn?
What you got?
I got a bunch of stuff.
Why don't you roll another perception check for me? Not counting what else you're going to do.
Can I
and
still
I'll give you
talk
more.
to Salazar after I do that?
Yeah,
That's
this
my
is
turn.
separate.
Okay.
This is you looking around.
19.
So you see, off in the distance a little bit, in the woods a little bit, you can see 2 people, and barely, and...
It's not Pocanelli, is it?
No.
Okay. So I was going to kill you.
It looks like they may be archers or not, and you're not sure whether they are with the Pantheras or not.
I got a 19.
I'm not done.
And you're
I'm
still
not
with
done.
the... You're not sure.
Well, you have no idea who to trust or not. You also see more and more food wagons start showing up and start giving food out to the Pantheras and the townspeople and stuff, and start feeding everybody. And a couple offer your mercenaries and stuff food. They all decline.
Okay.
Do you want any?
I mean, no, I guess.
Okay.
It could be poisoned. No. No.
You don't want any. Okay. What else?
I do want to talk to Salazar.
You're going to cast magic.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do a sleight of hand to see if you can sneakily cast it.
To where I can talk to him in his head?
This is to see if anybody sees you casting a spell with your wand.
Alright.
Alright, do a sleight of hand first.
I'm scared. 18.
Alright, you have -2 on sleight of hand, so that's 16. Now roll a d20 on...
15.
Alright, you're able to cast it without... You get 20...
Cool.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Every time. That's one. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me know if you want us to bust in. How many is that? There are townspeople that have your back also. Go team.
Okay.
Alright, you have 20 words to respond. You sent this to Salazar, right?
Yeah.
Alright. You have 20 words to respond.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to take out some layer stuff, and then I'm gonna cut off its hand. Sounds like a legit plan. Done.
Send.
Alright. So, he did not give you a yes
Did
or
not
no.
give me an
I
answer.
said okay.
It seems like, from what you heard, he's doing okay right now.
Alright.
By his tone of his voice. Alright, anything else? You cast magic. Do you want to move anywhere or anything? That's all you have left to do.
No?
Alright. Now it's to Fang Denev's turn. And he is going
Wait,
to...
should I go talk to the archers? I don't know.
Can I talk to
Too late
How
now.
far away are they?
They're in the woods. It's a
For next
ways
time.
away.
Okay. Alright.
What were you saying?
Can I talk to Musha?
You can on your turn. It's Fang's turn. He is going to attempt to just bite you on the shoulder.
Sounds like another ring trick, but okay.
Oh god. I rolled a nat 20.
Are you gonna kill me right now?
No. So on your non-dominant shoulder, he bites down. And he takes a little bit of, like, the muscles out there. You can't use your non-dominant arm right now.
Okay.
Unless you heal yourself. And that did 15 damage.
Can I do the potion of healing?
Your turn is next, so yes, you definitely could. If that's how you want to spend your turn.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man. Using potions or healing yourself with magic takes your turn.
Sounds dumb.
How many health points do you have, and how many did you get taken already?
I don't know. Didn't tell me. I have 19.
You have 19 left out of 45. Yeah.
Not that I'm there. Well, this is Leah's advice.
Which of the healing potions do you have?
I'm not gonna heal myself. I wanna summon insects on him.
What does it say on there?
Oh wait, does he not like water? Because does he have a water spell? Does Salazar have knowledge of whether the Panthera doesn't like water? No. Okay.
He doesn't know whether he does or doesn't.
Okay.
I want to summon a yellow jacket on him. Multiple, if that's...
You can summon some
Mhm.
yellow
Some
jackets.
tracker jackers.
Oh, jeez.
I was just kidding, wrong world.
Alright,
Murder hornets? No.
roll a d20,
Uh-huh.
and then roll... What'd you get?
18.
Alright, you can stick around for 4 rounds.
Uh-huh.
And roll a d6.
6.
Okay. So with that, you summon, with a wave of your wand, you summon some yellow jackets out. I assume you dropped your sword of trash talking since your arm's not working. You sheathed your katana, brought out your wand, waved around, did your spell. Yellow jackets burst from the end of your wand and start attacking him, doing 6 damage, and they're just swarming around him right now. And with that, he's going to take a legendary action. And he's like, "You infested my temple with these bees?" And with that, he's going to the bright yellow ring just disintegrates, and you see his wounds start to heal back up. so that one's gone.
But if he used it, then he doesn't have it anymore, right? So if I keep stinging, maybe it'll work.
Wait, aren't yellow jackets poisonous? Okay.
He's not allergic.
He rolled to see if he's allergic?
Yeah. If he rolled a like below a 5, I was gonna...
Okay.
He did not. He rolled a 19.
Okay.
Alright. So with that, it is Mushok's turn. And she is going to... you've got a little distance from... I think what she's going to do is... She's going to light a grenade and toss it at him. And then she's going to run over to you and, like, pour a healing potion down your mouth.
Okay. Sounds cool.
She made Mushok use her turn to heal you.
You got healed for 14. She poured a potion down your mouth. And then the grenade.
So I just gotta wait until he... Wait, how many rings does he have left?
8.
So she tosses that grenade, comes over, gives you healing potion. I need you both to make dexterity saves from the grenade.
17.
Well, alright then. Let me give her dexterity. She saved 2. Alright, so the grenade explodes. You get a little bit of shrapnel and everything like that. You take 4 damage. And it messes dude right back up. But that was her one grenade. Let me mark off her grenade. Let me mark off the healing potion. Alright. So with that, he's going to take another layer action.
Do we,
Oh, you said rings. You wanted to know how many rings. He's used 2 of his 10 rings.
Yeah.
So he has rings on each of his fingers and
Can
thumb.
I tell what he looks like if he's still poisoned?
Wait, yeah, doesn't he take poison damage?
You can do on your... Why don't you do, when we get back around to you, you can do an insight check. Alright, what did I say? Layer action. Alright, he takes out a shuriken and throws it at another one of the statues, a different one than the one before, and it breathes fire again. Make a dexterity save again.
Ah, great, gotta save my life. Oh, 14.
You're rolling really well over there.
It's called the Save My Life event.
It does 3 damage to you.
That's fun.
That's half of what it would have done. And it's back around to Gamore. What would you like to do, Gamore? I have a list of things he can do, and as he uses them, I'm highlighting and marking them off.
Am I on the side of the building that Salazar and Mushok went in?
Yeah, so if you were looking at the front of this building, it's like a Japanese-style temple building.
Yeah.
And the courtyard, there's like a pathway that leads up to the area, and then there's also pathways on either side. You're on one side of the courtyard. They have entered the side that was near your side of the courtyard, and then the Doyen had entered the other side. What?
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
My unfriendly telepathy thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have not used that yet.
Yeah, they know somebody's in their brain. They know somebody's poking around in their brain.
No matter who it is.
Yeah, they would know and get a general idea where it's coming from and probably be able to... Yeah, if somebody was poking around in your brain, you would know something's up.
Not necessarily.
Wait, can you give him nightmares when you're poking around?
That's a whole different set of magic right there. That's dream magic.
Alright, hypothetically, if I summoned an animal into there...
You would presume that the Pantheras would take that as an act of aggression.
But they wouldn't see it if I summon it to appear in the building.
You have to be able to see where you're summoning it. Otherwise, you could summon it into walls and stuff.
I guess there's not anything else I want to do. I just live my life out here. So if I move, like, it's definitely going to be noticed, right? Like, panthers can see.
Like, you could move around your side of the courtyard and they wouldn't take any... There wouldn't even be... They can see you moving, but they won't take any big deal about it. They just think you're walking around talking to your people. Like, you can... Like, you're not... It's not like you have to stay still in your side of the courtyard. You all aren't supposed to, like, interact with each other. Is the vibe you feel out here.
Alright, so hypothetically, if I tried to get one of the changelings to change into me, and I just put, like, my hood on, I couldn't walk away.
They would see you walk away. They would see a person leave your all's crew.
Okay, I don't know what else I can do then. I'm just... Alright, pass.
Wait, no, don't go there.
If you don't want me to come in the building yet, like, what?
Well, I guess you can summon some insects and, like, cause some mischief.
Oh, God.
You want us to start a fight outside?
No, just
right
cause
now?
mischief. Not a fight, but mischief.
They're gonna know the insects came from somewhere, though, no?
It could come from the woods. Who knows?
I think I'm gonna not. I think I'm good.
So...
Wait, is Kira with me? Is she on my shoulder?
No.
Yeah, y'all brought them.
Where's Barnaby?
Barnaby's out there with you all.
Oh, okay.
And Kira's, like, on your all side. Once again, though, the Pantheras are currently being chill. Yeah, they're on edge, but they're not instigating anything.
Alright.
You start sending off scout birds and whatnot.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Alright, anything else you want to do?
No.
Alright. Okay, it's Fang's turn. Fang the Nev. And he's...
Wait. Does that mean I can use the lair?
No. This isn't your lair.
I
This
know.
is his lair.
Wait, I thought it was layer, like L-A-Y-E-R.
Wait.
No,
So-
L-A-I-R.
That's lair.
That's what I said.
No. it's
Lair.
Lair.
That's what I said.
I'm just messing with you.
It's Fang the Nev's turn. It's not your turn. You're
But
next.
I just want to ask a question, though.
Ask a DM
Question. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I threw a kunai at one of the, like, statues, could it catch him on fire?
You would have to know exactly where the initiator-ish button looking thing is.
It has like an on button.
And it's not been the same spot on either of the two that have occurred.
Us.
Good thinking, though.
Too bad you don't have another grenade. You can just blow it.
Wait.
Well, you look at that while I do Fang Dinez's turn. So he's going to, since Mushak came up and punched him, he's going to charge Mushak this time.
Mushak punched him again?
She punched him and threw a grenade at him. He's not happy about it. So he's going to rush up to her, and he starts engaging with her and trying to punch her, and she, like, blocks each of his volleys coming in on her. He rolled a 5. Alright, Salazar, you're up.
I guess I'll take my bedroll and, like, put it on top of him. I can do such things.
On his face.
I just heard bedroll and I was like, gonna take a nap. Just gonna take a nap right in the middle right here.
Just put it down and put on the Kawaii Kitty ring and just roll around.
I just want to put it on top of him.
And then what?
You're just gonna throw like a sleeping bag on top of him?
No, I'm just gonna try to... Wait. So in this, is Mushak fighting him currently, or...
He's currently engaged with Mushak. But like it's your turn, like he would be able to defend himself. She's not got him grappled or anything.
I guess I try to steal one of his rings.
I'll cut his hand off.
You're going to do a sleight of hand?
Yeah. I got pluses in that area. 7.
And we look here on your sleight of hand.
First time he rolled under a 10, I think.
Yeah, he gets +5 on that, so that's a 12. All right, he sees your hand coming and he grabs your hand with the other hand. And he goes, Salazar, you learned that here. Come on. And he just pushes you back.
Does he get to do another move?
That was his attack.
Alright.
Is there a bonus action thing you want to do? You want to take a potion or anything?
I guess I try to climb up on one of the statues.
Like on the back of the statue?
Yeah.
Well, which, one of the two that have fired, or one of the two that haven't fired?
One of the two that I haven't fired.
Okay. Alright, you can move over there. You still have, you could still do something. Do you want to take a potion now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, which potion do you want to use?
I guess I do Potion of Healing 3.
Alright, 3 does 2 d8s plus 8. So roll 2 of your d8s.
Wait, I forgot what a D8 looks like.
I think it's the 2 pyramids ones.
Okay. 5 and 4.
Plus 8, so 9 plus 8, 17. Clear that. You're back up to full strength. Look at that.
Woo! What's Moshok at? This is the longest fight.
It's a boss fight.
For the longest time. Oh, don't leave that in there. I'm just kidding, you can't. Okay. It's Fang's turn?
It's his legendary actions turn. I have a list of things he can do here.
Wait, why is it always called legendary actions?
He's a legendary opponent. So here's a little
That
background.
means he's OP.
Here's a background. You know how bosses in video games get a little bit of extra stuff to make them super tough. So in D&D they can have things called lair actions if you're fighting them in their lair. If they're legendary opponents, they have legendary actions, which are a very finite amount of things they can do. And once they use them up, they usually are out of them. They also have things called legendary resistances sometimes too, to specific either magics or poisons or whatever. So this dude has lair action because you're in his lair. Mm-hmm. Those are the statues. He has legendary actions, the rings, and then he has his own attacks. Mm-hmm. It's a legendary action, so he's going to point his hand at you, Salazar, and he goes, "Get off my beautiful statues!" And he is going to do an Ice Blast at you from one of the rings.
So cool.
And let's see if it hits. It hit for 6 damage. And
he frozen?
No, it just burns like how ice does. Let's see. The white ring that he has on just evaporates as well.
I think these are basically his moves.
What do you mean?
These rings, they're his arsenal.
It's Mushok's turn. So she is going to... She's going to bonus action dip the ring in poison again. While he's looking at Salazar. And then she starts punching him again in the gut with it. And... yeah. Man. You see once again, blood comes out as she brings back one of the punches. Mm-hmm. And he looks at her and it's just like... Mushok. And so that it appears to have hurt him a little bit. With that, you are out of the way. He is going to do the lair action again on the other one that hasn't gone. Mm-hmm. So he throws a shuriken at it, and just Mushok needs to say does not save. Mushak's looking a little beat up. She's not looking like on death's door or anything.
How many HP does she have left? How many HP does she have left?
I can tell you the exact number.
What?
What is...
Just because I haven't been counting?
No, because like if you were there, Salvazar in the room, he doesn't have like a little number above her head. Alright, with that, it's back to Gamore!
I ain't doing nothing. Swing it back inside.
Alright, Fang. He, upset at Mushak, takes one of his big old paws and just, like gets his claw out and then tries to just uppercut her with it. And he just grazes her. He doesn't get a good one in. She's able to, like, fend it off a little bit, and she takes a little bit, like a little cut from it, but not, like, it wasn't like a... She got out of the way. Salazar, you're up.
Can I tell Mushak to give me one of her vials?
A poison?
I'm gonna try to take my shuri. Wait, okay. It's complicated.
Why are you not cloning yourself? Dude.
Since he's mad at Mushak right now, I'm gonna tell Mushak to give me a vial of poison, and I'm gonna put it on my unfolded big kunai.
Okay, but listen, right now he doesn't even know that he's been being poisoned. If you have her take it out, give it to you, and you put it on a giant shuriken, he's probably gonna notice, and then he's gonna be like, oh, maybe I've already been poisoned, maybe I need to do something to heal myself of poison, and then he won't be poisoned anymore. Just my input.
You over here. You not in there?
Shh. Right here, though, beside Noah.
I guess I do a solid clone.
You don't want to, you don't have to.
I want to.
Alright. What's it say beside that solid clone for...
Can he pick how many clones he does?
MP cost is 10.
What's the die? This is
D10.
Alright, roll a D10. That's 8.
Oh, yeah, I have one.
Alright.
Okay.
So this is how many rounds it gets to stick around.
7.
Alright, it gets to stick around for 7 rounds.
Wait, aren't there still bees?
Yeah, I am factoring that in.
Okay, good. Just checking.
I have the poison happening on Mushak's turn, and the wasps happening on, or yellow jackets happening on Salazar's turn. I'm keeping up with everything.
Alright, good.
How many clones can I make?
You make one each time you cast it.
Okay.
Alright, so what have you cast so far?
Nothing.
That's it? That's the first one? How much?
Wait, no. I casted the insects.
Which is how much MP?
Like 6.
Alright. And how much is the clone?
10.
And that's all you've done so far?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Your MP and HP should be up to date then.
Alright.
Next round, you'll be able to, like, tell that what to do. It's going to be acting on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It appeared this time. Alright, so on your turn, you wave your wand around, you clone yourself, a solid clone. And then you proceed, your yellow jackets proceed to attack him during your turn as well. Your clone will be able to take actions just like you next turn.
Mm-hmm.
It can't cast magic, obviously, but...
Can I give it an item?
You can hand it an item right now.
The giant shuriken.
Alright, it has a giant shuriken now. Alright. With that legendary action, he goes, you all are starting to get on my nerves. I thought you all would be pushovers. And so then he takes one of his rings. So he goes, fine. You all are putting up a little more of a fight. I guess I get a workout today. And with that, one of the yellow rings lights up again, and you see his wounds start to heal again.
Wait, why does he get that one permanently?
No, that one, I said another one of them. He used the bright yellow last time. He uses the just plain yellow this time. and he heals up. Not completely. He does not heal up fully this time.
Uh-huh.
Because he's being poisoned, he doesn't do it.
I mean, he could not be poisoned.
He could not be?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
resistance.
unlikely.
Alright, so with that, it's Mushok's turn. Poison damage.
Can I see what she does?
She has mainly healing magic. And you don't need healing magic. And then she's going to take the,
Does she need to heal herself?
probably. To not burn her magic, though, she's going to use one of her potions as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to take it, so she doesn't have to use her turn. Alright, so with that, she chugs a potion real quick, and then she throws the returning dagger at him. The dagger sticks into, like, his, forearm,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "What?" And then it just comes back to her, disappears and comes back to her. He's like, "Oh, gosh.
Can I say something?
Sure.
This is what the outside world feels like instead of being in the city all the time.
What do you mean? Getting stabbed in the forearm is what leaving this city means?
No, unexpected stuff.
And so with that, he's going to take his last lair action, and the statue that you're on starts to breathe fire.
Can I move it or? Okay. No.
You don't. You're behind it. So let's see. Mushok saves, so she only takes halvesies. All right, that's the last lair action. All of the statues are spent, so I can mark that off. All right, Gamore,
Doing
give me a
nothing.
perception check.
Oh.
What are you trying to do? It was.
It's a 1.
It is a nice looking day out here
Yeah,
in
it is.
Ucing. It's looking real nice. All right, back to Fame.
Freaking now.
The Nev's turn.
Okay, just get it over with.
Wait, I get a +1, so that was a 2.
No. Sadly,
Still a
that's
nice day.
Yeah, it's a nice day. You getting a nice tan out here.
Cool.
All right, Fame's turn. He's gonna go. You know what, Mushok, you're annoying me, and he draws his katana again and swings at her with it. And she deflects it with the returning dagger.
Yeah.
It glances off. No damage. Gosh. You all are wearing thin on me. Alright, Salazar, you're up. What do you want your clone to do?
Do I have any poisons? Do I?
Look at your thing. Your yellow jackets are still attacking him.
Wait, can I do something?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah. I guess I use my...
It has to be something in your backpack. You couldn't use, like, your poison making kit to make poison right now.
I guess I use my returning bag of rocks and throw pebbles at him. To pester.
What is your clone going to do?
I guess...
Giant shuriken?
Yeah, he's gonna use the giant shuriken.
Alright, what's the
I want to pester him before my clone can get a solid hit.
Oh, you're trying to distract him.
I mean, you could do that if you wanted to give your clone advantage.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
I was like, why? What's the D next to your giant shuriken? What do I have next to it?
D8 plus
Right.
2.
So with if you're going to throw rocks,
Mm-hmm.
you roll 2 d20s and take the higher of the two for the attack for your clone.
17.
All right.
And there was a 16, so.
Oh, that's good though. So now roll. What'd you say? A d8.
Wait. This one. Yeah.
It's the diamond looking one.
Yeah. A 3.
All right. It engages him with the
Plus 2.
giant shuriken.
So 5.
It says plus 2 on there
Mm-hmm.
for the giant shuriken.
Yep.
All right. He engages. He tries to deflect it a little bit with it still next him some and gets some of him in there. And he goes, I hate using up these rings. After this fight, I'm going to have to go procure more of these. And the pale yellow one disintegrates and he heals up a little bit. Just like some of it could start
finds
healing
more
up.
of these.
He's saying he's still going to defeat you, but he'll have to go find more of these rings and get them.
Because it locks them, and you're using all of them.
Wait, so how many rings do you have? Like 6? With 5?
3 or 4.
He has.
Wait, so do my pebbles do anything? Or?
So he has 2 on one hand, a red one and an orange one. And then he has on the other hand a green, blue, and purple one.
Well, he still has 5?
Yep, he's used ice, electricity, and 3 healings.
Okay.
So.
Alright, so it's Mushok's turn. Let me mark off the potion she used last time. And with that, she is going to. Mushok is just going to throw the returning dagger at him again. And also poison. It is Gamori's turn. Perception check for me, Gamori.
Mm-hmm.
Do better this time.
18.
Alright, so what you see is a couple of the Pantheras are starting to peel off and go into like this side building. And with that good of a roll, they look a little discomforted.
A side building of the temple?
Like on their side of the courtyard, not connected to the temple. Like another building in this courtyard that has not attached to that building at all.
Okay.
And they look discomforted.
Okay. Nice to see.
Yeah, so I said there was around 20. You're probably getting a little under 20 now of that side.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
And
I know what I'm going to do.
You see a
next
couple
time.
more archers up in the woods this time. Alright, it's Fangdenev's turn. He's going to try to bite your clone. He like bites into it a little bit and does a little bit of damage to it, but not
Like-
enough to kill the clone. Or
It's like solid. I thought it was just like a.
yeah, no, it's
I mean,
solid
I guess
clone.
I knew it wasn't a hologram because it can do stuff, but I didn't know it could take damage.
yeah. It took a little bit of damage.
But,
It doesn't have nearly the same HP.
Does he know which one is Salvazar Hirova?
He saw that one materialize, so he knows.
Okay.
All right, Salvazar, it is your turn, and your clone's turn, and your Yellow Jacket's turn.
I guess I do another clone.
Good God!
I
But
gotta
you should,
like.
okay.
mark
Can he?
Overwatching.
You should do Mega clone, but then like, I don't know. Maybe on the next time he's attacking Mishak or Mishak's attacking him, like go over to your clones and like run around in circles with them so he doesn't know which one's you.
I mean, y'all are starting to stack the deck so much. I don't know if that's going to matter or not.
I guess.
You're going to make another clone.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I give him rope and try to tell him to wrap Fang de Neve.
So you want your clone to by itself try to tie it up?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but time up.
And then my other...
But he can't. Your clone can't do that this turn. It'll have to do that next turn.
Mm-hmm.
You want your other clone to keep attacking?
Mm-hmm. And then I do the kunai that never misses and aims for his eye.
All right, hold on a second.
A kunai can't go through a person's hand. Chill.
Let me bring
Plus,
up
I'm far away. I have to do a bonus action for that.
I can't believe you're not cutting his hands off.
I don't want to take any more damage.
You have so many weapons, though. You could definitely cut his hand off with one of them.
All right. I had to look at my wording on this kunai knife that never misses.
Little gang.
All right, so you made another clone, handed it rope.
Mm-hmm.
You told your other clone to attack. Roll attack for it. With
Wait,
the giant shuriken.
Wait.
D20.
Just one?
D20 and a D8.
5 and 5.
Cool. All right. He's able to deflect that giant shuriken this time.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing? That's
But
what
it never misses.
What did you say? You used magic this time, so you can't attack with that kunai knife. Never missed. You did magic to make a clone of yourself. You can't also attack. Your Yellow Jackets attack. Legendary action. The orange ring disappears, and you see barely any stuff heals up on him this time.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, You have made me burn over half of these rings. These were not easy to come by, Salazar and Murshak. I will take the cost of them out of your lives.
I mean, at least we're worth it, right?
And he's just like, you outside Gamora hear just like a primal roar from in there.
The building like shake.
It doesn't necessarily shake, but everybody outside is just like looks at the building and is like, oh god. Alright, so it is Mushak's turn.
Oh.
It's Mushak's turn.
Okay.
What do you want to say to Mushak? Or
I just want to say to Fang to Nev, you don't have to shout about it.
he just looks at you like death stares looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Mushak. Let's see. That's her poison. You know what? She's just going to keep doing the returning dagger. Why not?
Did you skip me?
No, you're at the top of the order. Mushak's at the bottom of the order.
Okay.
She does returning the dagger again. Hits. Wait, no, I was about to roll D6 inside a D8. Alright. It hits, it returns. He kind of saw it coming this time, so it didn't get as good a hit on him as before. Alright, Gamora, you're up.
I roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, plus a 1.
It's a what?
How did I roll a 1 again? It's a nice day.
Beautiful day.
You know what? You see a nice little butterfly just fly by. And you're like, that's a really cool butterfly. And then Kira goes and eats it.
And I just look at her like, Kira. And then I'm like, no, man, you're cute. You're fine.
Alright, that's Fang's turn. And he goes... He's looking frazzled, like angry. And he just starts like going... and you just see like veins popping out. Like he's getting so mad. And he tries to grapple your clone that's with the giant shuriken. Make an athletics roll for your...
Is he like
Oh,
Going into barbarian range.
6.
Yeah, he beats that. So he picks up your clone and throws it down on the ground, and it goes, ah! And it looks real messed up. It's on death quotation marks door for a clone.
Like broken limbs and stuff.
It's like
Extremities
kind
going sideways.
It's not necessarily that graphic. All right, Salazar and your 2 clones. What do you want your clone on the ground to do?
I guess just wait. Does he still have the kunai?
He has the giant kunai knife.
Wait, kunai knife, giant kunai.
Giant shuriken. Sorry.
I guess he just slides that over to the side.
He slings it on the floor towards you. All right. What else you want him to do? Just like punch or whatever.
I just want him to get out of the way.
Oh, you want him to also like get out of there. All right. He retreats a little bit. All right. What's your other clone do? It's going to rush in and try to tie him up. All right. Make a strength check.
D20 or?
Yep.
17.
It starts the process of it gets a couple around him. All right, what are you doing?
I pick up the giant shuriken and try to go for the jugular on him.
Okay. Roll a d20.
It's almost not worth it anymore.
He still has 3 rings on one hand.
So
How is that not worth it? Okay.
you said roll a d20.
And they could be
Yep.
yours. Think of them
11.
as treasures, Elsa.
You take it and start trying to stab down on him, and he is able to deflect you, and you are now up in the mix with him though, and your yellow jackets attack him, and he goes, "You know what, Salazar? You're too close." And he points his hand at you, and the purple ring dissolves, and a blast of wind pushes you back and does 6 damage to you.
Yeah, it's not worth it at this point.
It's not. It's really not.
Okay.
I'm at 33 health
He
points.
has 3 rings left. No, you don't. You have.
Wait, isn't he getting tied up or what?
Yeah, but he just had to point his hand in your direction. You were right up in his biz. Alright. Mushak is now behind him. So she is going to run up and sneak attack him. Because he is focused on you two. You're 2 of your clones. One of your cloning you. The other one is off to the side. And so she's going to get a sneak attack. She does a bit of damage. And the poison takes effect. And he is looking pretty messed up.
Finally.
Well, you had to burn all those things. Alright, so, Gamore.
Perception check time.
Please
don't be a 1 again. 11. 2 ones.
You see the couple that peeled off earlier come back out of that building, they're sweating and a cold sweat and look a little pale, and a couple more peel off to go into that room, and as those return. Let's see, it's Fang Denev's turn. You and your clone are right up in the mix of him. He is going to pull his katana out and try to cut through the rope while also attacking your
Wait.
clone. We'll see how that goes.
What did Mooshok do?
She snuck attack him in the back. She stabbed him with a dagger in the back.
Wow.
Yeah, earlier.
Didn't put him in a headlock or anything.
No, she just went right in his back. Right in the kidneys. Alright, he is able to, he pulls his katana out enough, he's able to cut the rope. The rope's on the ground now. He was not able to do any damage to your clone that's up in the mix now, though. That is your clones and yours turn. What would you want to do?
Wait, so my clone has what?
He's just standing beside you now.
So I'm going to give my giant shuriken to him.
The giant shuriken, oh yeah, you have it. So you hand it to the clone that's up.
And then I get my sword of trash talking and say, this is gonna be the blade that finishes it.
Alright, so your clone with the giant shuriken, roll an attack for that one.
5.
Alright, he deflects that giant shuriken because you rolled 5. Alright, you get your sword of trash talking out. You're like, yeah, back again. Let's do this, Salazar!
So
you roll an attack with it.
14.
Alright, you stab into his shoulder. And you just see him just look at you with anger, and he's fading. He's like about to die. Do you want to say something to him?
Remember what I said earlier? That all this blood gonna stain all your whiteness? I think it's happening.
That's what he says as he dies. And so he falls back on the floor with your sword of trash talking stuck into his shoulder. And he falls on the ground. Alright. With that, one of the rings, the red ring, evaporates. And he goes...
What?
And he gets up and he goes... Oh! That hurt. And he pulls the sword of trash talking out of his shoulder. And blood is spitting out. And he goes... Oh yeah, I'm stained. Let's go. And so the red ring evaporates. He still looks super messed up.
Wait, so what was that ring? It can revive the dead?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
But he still looks super messed up.
He had a ring that did that. He cut his hand off. Okay.
So the sword goes, yeah, we're gonna mess up these little pumanoids. Let's do this. Shut up, sword.
Wait, doesn't that give him a disadvantage if he trash talks the trash talking sword?
No, there's a whole nother thing that's going. It would happen on his turn with the sword. All right, so it is Mushak's turn. Mushak goes. She just looks at you, like, "Do you want me to end him?"
Yeah, sure.
All right. So she jumps on his back and stabs both daggers into his shoulders again, and he just goes and falls face down. And the sword of trash talking's at your feet now. And she just looks up at you and goes, "Well, those rings did something."
Yeah, you're right.
There's 2 rings still on his hands. Do you want them?
Yeah, sure.
She goes, "Do you want both of them, or do you want to share them?"
Share them?
Alright, you want the green or the blue one?
The green one?
Alright, you want to do an Arcana check?
A 4.
That's what Mushak rolled. I just rolled a 4 too. They are probably magical rings. Alright.
I guess I pick up his body and then leave with the body.
Alright, that's you and your clones.
But I'm gonna walk out on the side with the humanoids.
So wait, Mushak goes, "Wait, Salazar. Before we exit, I'm going to make a statement. And when I look at you, I want you to do some sort of intimidating magic or something. It's already going to look crazy with you having clones and whatnot. Okay? And you know what? Let's drink up these potions before we go out there.
Yep.
So you all heal yourselves up completely. And she said, one more thing. Hand me the Kawaii Kitty ring before we go out there.
Okay.
She takes it from you and she puts it into her pocket. She's like, we need to be serious right now. All right.
Thank goodness for Moonshot. Since I'm not in there.
All right, so you and your 2 clones are carrying the dead body? All right, you all exit the way you came in. You come out.
He's on the side with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's like a what's another word for porch around this building.
Okay.
And you all come up to it. It's a little elevated. And so upon your exit, you see perception checks. Give me a perception check.
That'll be a 2.
You see 2 of your mercenaries wave their wands a little bit sneakily.
Okay.
So then they're pointing it at Mushak. So when Mushak begins to speak, her voice is like crazy amplified.
Cool.
And it's booming. It seems to be carrying like into the city, not just the people that are here.
Cool.
And she goes, I, Mushak Myong the First, under the bylaws of Ucing, am now the Doyen. I plan on making Ucing into a place where all species can stand together equally and choose their own paths through life. Every adult, catling, and kitten isn't forced to steal or kill to eat and live. There is more to life than that. If you want that too, stay in this city and join the revolution. If you can't get behind that idea, you will be allowed to leave now with only your life, 3 days' provisions, and the clothes you have on. This is a one-time offer now. You decide, choose wisely. And she looks at you.
I guess I do an electric burst.
You're just shooting it up into the sky? All right, I won't make you roll for it because you're just... And electricity just shoots out from behind her in this like very dramatic looking thing. And I'm going to roll a persuasion roll for her. See how the Pantheras take it. So about half of them, you see them stand up and they start to draw their swords. And then they just like collapse.
Yeah.
You can infer, Gomore, that they were probably being poisoned from the food they were being given. And people were getting sick, and that's why they were leaving earlier. When you see those collapse. Also, the ones that weren't about to pull their swords also collapse. They're not necessarily dead. They're still alive.
Oh, cool.
So all the Pantheras are currently just on the ground, prone.
Fun.
What would y'all like to do now?
I would like to go tie them all up.
Wait, no.
Every single Panthera?
You saw archers, right?
Yeah. But
Go
they're on
to-
our side.
Oh.
She thinks.
They shot me a note into my hand.
That's what she thinks happened. You and your mercenaries proceed over towards the Pantheras, and that's where we're going to end this session.
What?
What will the aftermath of all these actions look like, and what took place today? Will Mushak be a kind leader? What does the future hold for Ucing? Find out on the next Aerde Tales episodes. Okay, let's take care of some housekeeping. Our adventures encounter magical items, and I want to invite everyone to visit patreon.com/Looney Studios. The link is in the description, and on the front page there's a link to a Google form where anyone can submit an idea for a magical item. Anyone can do this, you don't have to be a patron. You can do this anonymously or put your name or username on it to receive credit if we use it. Please add to this list. We enjoy seeing all the magical items that are created by people in the community. And while you're there, if you will also check out the Looney Studios Patreon. If you become a patron, you gain access to the podcast early, among other perks. And speaking of Patreon, I would like to thank our patrons. You all help support Looney Studios and Aerde Tales, and thank you for all you do. If you watch this episode on YouTube, you may have seen some maps, etc. And here are how they were made or where they came from. The overworld map was made using the software WonderDraft. Maps, tokens, etc. were either directly from or adapted from assets from 2-Minute Tabletop and Dynamic Dungeons. 2-Minute Tabletop can be found at 2minutetabletop.com or patreon.com/2Minute Tabletop. Dynamic Dungeons can be found at patreon.com/Dynamic Dungeons. The links are in the description. Please visit them and check out their amazing work. Also, Looney Studios can be found at looneystudios.com and at the social media platforms listed in the description. Please give a review on your favorite podcasting site. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and submit magical items on our Patreon. The Looney family hopes that you have a wonderful day. That was a Looney Studios podcast.